Hi everybody, it's me, LisaT, coming at you with some positive energy. Reading The Language of Letting Go. Oh, I match today. Yay! I don't think I've ever matched when I've done this reading in almost 365 days. The Language of Letting Go by Melody Beattie. Lighten up your life with Lisa. Okay, so we are reading the grief 1, 2, 3. Okay, denial. Oh, so it's going through this. Okay, so November is about going through the grief process. So we'll talk about denanger. Denial and anger is denanger. I'm in denanger. The grief. So grief is about stages of denial, anger, negotiation, and sadness. So the readings will be denial, anger, let's make a deal. It's negotiation, and then sadness, I guess, is what's coming up. Okay, anyways, don't go ahead, Lisa. Just do as you've always done. Okay, November 3rd, denial. Denial is fertile breeding ground for the behaviors we call codependent. Denial is a breeding ground for codependency issues, which are controlling, focusing on others too much, and neglecting ourselves. It's not about focusing on others too much. It's about focusing on others so much that you neglect yourself. So controlling and neglecting ourselves because we're focused on others. Illness and compulsive or addictive behaviors can also emerge during denial. Watch out when you're in the denial. Watch out when you're in denial because this other stuff is going to creep in. Denial can be confusing because it resembles sleeping. Like the spiritual program is all about the awakening because we've been in a sleep, we've been in a dream, in a nightmare, and we awaken to the reality of beauty and love. So in denial, it's like you're sleeping because you're just not in reality, you're denying reality. Got it? So denial can be confusing because it resembles sleeping. We're not really aware we're doing it until we're doing it. That's like so many. They say in Alcoholics Anonymous, they say that alcohol is cunning, baffling, powerful. These 3 things, and I took from that and recognized that that's in any addiction behaviors, any addictive behavior or person. Because if someone is addicted to something, then they end up having these control and manipulation things and denials and all these other things. But what these control mechanisms, or these coping mechanisms, which started off as survival skills when we were children, but then we've outgrown them and we don't need them anymore, because we can make choices and we have options in these days. So but it's cunning, baffling, and powerful. Those 3 words: cunning. These coping mechanisms, these parts of us that get triggered and set into high gear and hijack us, are cunning, baffling, and powerful. They're cunning because they sneak in so subtly and you don't even know what's happening. And it's baffling because you're like, oh my God, I was doing it and I didn't even realize I'm doing it. And powerful because it can take over your sense of self and your reality. Cunning, baffling, powerful stuff. So denial. So we're not really aware we're doing it. We're not really aware we're doing it until we're done doing it. Forcing ourselves or anyone else to face the truth usually doesn't help. So when we're facing truths in addictive behaviors or in recovery, it's forcing ourselves to face. We can't force someone to face things. It has to come from within, and we can't force someone to get better from an addiction behavior. They have to want it themselves. You can't force anyone in. These are all things that have to come from within. They have to come. You have to want it. You got to be like, I cannot live another second of another hour of another day of another week of another like this anymore. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired, they say. So we can't force it. It has to come from within. So forcing ourselves or anyone else to face the truth usually doesn't help. We won't face the facts until we are ready. Neither, it seems, will anyone else. We may admit to the truth for a moment, but we won't let ourselves know what we know until we feel safe, secure, and prepared enough to deal and cope with it. I read through that fast because this is that's highlighting my experience, especially in the last 2 years. My psyche, my subconscious, which is a very powerful thing, it finally knew that there was safety. I was secure enough. I had enough support system. There was enough safety set in place in my life, and I was prepared enough to finally deal with the pain that was about to come. I've had about 5, I guess, real deep, like dark nights of the soul in the last 2 years, and I think my psyche, my subconscious knew, okay, we've got enough safety and security set in place now that Lisa is ready to like face this pain, because she's gonna have this huge support system around her that's gonna hold space for her to cry this out, hold space for her to talk this out. We're gonna, you know, show up for her. We're like, and so my psyche knew. So that's when we're ready. That's when we will be ready. When we won't let ourselves know what we know. So there's these knowing, but the truth is in there, but you won't let yourself know it until you feel safe, secure, and prepared enough to deal and cope with it. Talking to friends who know, love us, support, encourage, and affirm us helps. There we go. That's what I was just talking about. Being gentle, loving, and affirming with ourselves helps. And that's the last month. Oh my gosh, it's been so powerful. Such a simple little thing. All I did was every time I felt myself, my heart race even a little bit, or stop breathing, like over some little stress, I was like, it's okay. It's a part of me. It's a protective part of me that's triggering up to say, run for your life, fight or flight. And I've been letting it know it's okay now. It's okay. And that's all I've said to myself. The affirming words were, it's okay. Everything's okay. And no matter what it was, and it worked. So affirming with ourselves helps. That's why I said that. Being gentle, loving, and affirming with ourselves helps. That's what I was gentle with myself. Asking ourselves and our higher power to guide us into and through change helps. So into and through. And so, sorry, that was a long pause. It was almost like the video paused. It didn't. It was me. I've been praying. All I've been praying for in the last month too was just guidance and clarity, direction, guidance and direction. God, as soon as I set my feet, right before I set my feet on the floor in the morning, God, please guide and direct me. Because I knew I've needed help, like it says, and our higher power to guide us into and through change helps. Being gentle on ourselves, having our higher power, asking ourselves to be gentle and guide us through. Also, all these things help us to finally face these things that we've been denying. The first step towards acceptance is denial. So if we want to take a step towards acceptance, you're going to go through denial. It's okay. You're in the process. So notice you're denying something. Oh, cool. Well, I'm on my way to acceptance. There's never a reason to be like sad or upset or frustrated. You're just on your way. The first step towards moving through denial is acceptance that we may be in denial, and then gently allowing ourselves to move through. Here's your prayer for today. God, help me feel safe and secure enough today to accept what I need to accept. Help me feel safe and secure enough today to accept what I need to accept. Thank you for watching, everybody. I appreciate you all. Go through the journey. Please keep on going through the journey. It is so worth it. Yes, it's painful, and yes, it's scary, and yes, there's moments that it just feels everything's all stirred up, but I promise you, if you stick with it, joy, love, abundance, freedom is all on the other side. So beautiful. Thanks for watching. Please, right down there, hit that subscribe button. Boom, boom. Give me a thumbs up. Hit that like button, or leave me a comment, and let's chat it out. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you all for joining me on the journey of letting go and loving ourselves. Mwah. Namaste. Thank you.